everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Alex and today we're going to be reviewing the 2017 Honda CR-V EXL with navigation. The model I'm going to be reviewing has a 1.5-liter 4-cylinder turbo with CVT transmission. It gets 32 mpg on the highway and 26 mpg in the city with a combined rating of 29 miles per gallon. This new model is lighter weight, has a new power plant, and has the best fuel economy rating in its class. Now up front we have our new headlight design. You can see our LED turn signal, which is a first on a CR-V. Similar to what we have on the new Civic is an LED daytime running light going down below. We have our new chrome grille design. Before it was kind of like a piano black trim. I personally like this a little bit more. Down below we have our fog lights. Similar to what we see in the back, we have this kind of brushed aluminum trim going along the bottom. Our new grille with the same hexagonal pattern that we saw in the previous generation. Now if we look at the side of the CR-V, you can see our LED turn signal. You can see that from the side also, so it has more of a curved look. We have this large character line that goes to the window up here, and another character line that goes all the way to the back along the door handles. Now down below, as for wheels, EX and above get 18-inch alloy wheels. You can see this is a little bit more of a dark gray trim, while the Touring has the same design of wheels, but it doesn't have that dark gray color. It has a black color. So it's a little bit more exclusive. As for our mirrors, we now have LED turn signals on the EX and above. Again, this Touring in the previous generation only had these. These are manual folding, so if I just push that in, I can fold it from here. So our new door design is right here with that big character line, which again reminds me of Volvo. On the Touring, this would be chrome trim, and that goes all the way along the bottom of the car. Now walking up to the new CR-V, we have our smart key entry system. Now the previous generation had these little round buttons on the side of the door handle, but now we have a textured, touch-sensitive portion on the top of the door handle. If I want to lock the vehicle, all I have to do is put the key in my pocket, and then I touch this. It will chime once. That lets you know that the vehicle is locked. Now if I want to unlock it, I just have to wait a second. Just simply place my hand there, and the vehicle will unlock. Now if we go in, you can see our new door design. Now this vehicle that I'm testing has a gray leather interior. You can see our new seat design. It's just completely new for the CR-V. Now again, this reminds me of something like the Civic. Now we have our power adjustable driver's seat. We now have 4-way lumbar adjustment, while the previous generation just had the 2-way in and out. Now you can move that lumbar portion up and down. Now in the new CR-V, we have a completely new steering wheel design. It's leather wrapped, and the leather seems a lot softer than the previous generation. We have piano black trim below the airbag cover, and next to that we have faux aluminum trim that also goes along the left and right of the steering wheel cover. We have our buttons for displaying our digital gauge to the left, and our cruise control buttons are to the right. Now for that new digital display, we can go through our range and gas mileage. Now next to that, we have our compass. Now a new feature for the CR-V is your driver attention level. It displays that. If you're paying attention to the road, it will sense that. Now we have our chassis overview right here. You can switch over to what our oil life is. You can switch the music via this display. Now if you have a phone paired, you can do a bunch of things on this display as well. We can change from miles per hour and kilometers per hour depending on which country you are in. And we just have different information about the vehicle right there. Now in the completely new CR-V, we have a new dashboard layout. In the center, we have our 7-inch touchscreen with buttons to the left, and we now again have a volume knob, which I'm sure will make a lot of new customers happy. Opposed to having our vents to the sides of the touchscreen, we now have them up top with the hazard button in the center, our push button start button right here, dual zone climate control buttons to the below the touchscreen, our new shifter with the brake hold and parking brake button, which is new for the CR-V, is held over here. We have our economy button to the right of the shifter, opposed to having it around this area in the previous generation. A soft touch dashboard with a little bit of stitching, piano black trim, full wood below that, our large glove box. Now that faux wood trim carries along to the doors. Now we have some, I guess you could call it, aluminum trim, faux aluminum trim, soft touch mid portion, hard touch plastic right here, a soft touch armrest, and everything below is hard touch. We also have some storage below and a couple of cup holders. Now for the center portion, we have this rubbery material, which is really good for gripping onto things while you're driving under the road, so your stuff won't slide around. Next to that, we have a 12-volt power socket. And we have our new cup holder designs in the middle. It has these plastic pop-outs which keep your drinks from sliding around. Now right here we have some more of that rubbery material. You can fit a large phone right here, or a larger phone. You can slide this back to reveal some of that storage. You can also slide that back. This is also removable, and when combined with the large space below the the door right here, you can have a large purse fit in here, unlike the previous generation. My mom personally really liked this feature. Now for the driver's door, we have our 2-position memory. That is a new feature on the EXL. In the previous generation, that was only an available feature on the Touring. We have some more of that faux aluminum trim and that faux wood trim. And new for the CR-V, we have a soft touch upper door, a soft touch mid portion with some stitching. We have a soft touch armrest down here and a little area for you to grab onto. We have all of our window controls over here. Our front 2 windows are fully automatic. Again, a new feature on the CR-V. We have the button to turn off all the windows so your passengers can't control them. You have our lock and unlock buttons and our mirror controls. You can select left to right, so let's control the left one for instance. And as I go through the scroll knob, you can control the mirrors. You can see that. We have our tweeter right there, which is a new design. Some faux wood trim right here, and our driver air vent right over here. Now in the rear of the new CR-V, we have a new design. Right here, you have your LED turn signal. We've never had that before on a CR-V. It's always been a normal light bulb. Now down across the bottom, we have our LED light bars, and this section right here functions as your brake light. Right here we have our all-wheel drive badge if you get an all-wheel drive CR-V, and over there we have our CR-V badge. Something that we've really never seen for the past few generations on a CR-V is the license plate being farther down on the vehicle, opposed to having it be around this area. So up here we have our chrome section with the Honda logo in the middle. Above that is our rear windshield wiper and a new spoiler design with our LED brake light. Now for the lower section of the rear, you can see our chrome or brushed aluminum looking trim on the bottom. We do have dual exhaust, but it's not as prominent as you would see on the Touring. So you can see them down here. That is for both sides, but on the Touring you have a more prominent look where the exhaust tips they show a little bit more. That is I guess an exclusive feature for the Touring model. Now if I want to open our power tailgate, which is on EXL and above now, unlike the last generation only being on the Touring, I can use the button on our key fob right here, press the button in the front seat, left of the steering wheel, or as I'll show you now, you can press this little button right here. You can also see below here our new LED license plate light, which is a new thing for the CR-V. So let's press that button. See, it will open up for us. So back here we have a lot of room. Honda has improved the cargo space a little bit, so it's one of the best in its class. So we have black carpeting right here, and if I put my hand around this, I can open this up to reveal our spare tire. We have a few storage nooks, I guess you could call them, to fit a few items down below here. And if I go to either side, you can control these little lights, and if I go to the other side, to give you a better view of things, so you can turn those on. Right here we have our tonneau cover, which you can hide a few items if you need to from people. On both sides we have our folding seats. I can do that like that, and they fold almost completely flat. That is again a new feature that Honda spent a lot of time trying to figure out. It's pretty much a completely flat load floor, which is not really a thing on the previous CR-V. It has a little bit of an angle to it. Now if we open up this tailgate again, I just wanted to show you that it was height adjustable. So if we can open it up right here. Just wait for it to open. So if you're a shorter individual, if you just want the tailgate higher, you can adjust it to your height. So you can bring it farther up or down. It will allow you to do that. You just hold it for about 3 seconds. It will chime at you twice, and that will let the next time you go and open the tailgate, it will go to that same height that you adjusted it at. And I'll demonstrate that right here. So it opened it up to the height I set it to, which is kind of a handy feature. Now if I want to fold the seats back up, all I have to do is just grab it. It's fairly easy if you want to get it back up. And then you just pop it back into place. Now if you don't want to go around the back to fold the seat, you can just pull this little lever, as you can see right here, and the seat will fold, which is a helpful feature. Now as for our seat belts, with this gray color, you have just a normal gray seat belt. Now in the all-new back seat of the CR-V, we have ample legroom, and I'm sure it would be perfect for a tall adult. This seat is all the way back in its tracks, and I still have a lot of legroom. Honda has spent a lot of time on this new vehicle to maximize the legroom back here. So for the seats themselves, they're very, very comfortable and supportive. We have a lot of really squishy foam, so they're extremely comfortable. I find them to be a lot more comfortable than the previous generation seats. So we have our new headrest design right here, and for getting into the CR-V, we have something that the CR-V is known for, the large opening for you to get in. The ride height of this vehicle is also perfect for most people to get in without having to go up too far or having to kind of kneel down. It's at that perfect height. Now let's take another look at the back seat. I just wanted to show you the new air vent design. So if I hop on in, you can see our air vents down below. So it is not chrome lined like the previous generation did have in the EX and the XL. I believe it just does have that full aluminum trim, so more of a silver accenting trim, only on the Touring. So down below we have some power ports right here, some USBs, and again, if you got the Touring, the power or heated seat buttons would be over here. I want to thank you all for watching my review on the 2017 Honda CR-V, and I also want to give a big thanks and special shout out to Coeur Honda for letting me take out the CR-V. I hope to see you back on my channel very, very soon, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you guys, have a wonderful day, I'll see you soon.